Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 873 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I'm going to be trying out another product from my June 2020 Boxy Luxe box. I seriously have been loving the products I got in that box. I'll have my unboxing video that I did linked in the description down below if you want to see all of the products that I got. But this is from the brand Bodyography Professional Cosmetics, and this is the Lip Pencil 2-pack. And I have never heard of the brand Bodyography, but that's something that I love about these beauty subscription services, is learning about new makeup brands and then trying out products from new brands. And I love lip liners. They're a type of product that I didn't used to use before I started doing makeup videos on YouTube. I kind of thought that they weren't a thing anymore, but then once I started using lip liners, they are such a game changer. So this comes with two shades. You get Rosewood, which is a darker, let's see, maybe like a burgundy shade. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them. Ooh, yes, a beautiful burgundy. And so these are just the sharpener types of lip pencils. And then I got the shade Pouty, which looks more like a mauve nude. Ooh, pretty. Yes, like a mauve pink. So here are those swatches. This one, it didn't smudge. I just kind of applied it at an angle, so it looks like it smudged, but that's just how I wrote with it. But those really did glide on beautifully, and it says that these are enriched with coconut oil and vitamin E. I don't know if I've ever really used a lip pencil that had those types of ingredients in it, but I love that. They also seem to have really great pigment and matte finish. So I'm really excited to do a lip look that uses both of these shades because I think these will be a beautiful ombre lip, which should be really enhancing to my small lips. And let's see if I can make it look like I had some lip injections with these lip liners. So I am gonna take the lighter shade called Pouty and use this to line my lips to start. So, you know what? I'm gonna just go for it. I am going to slightly overline. So to do that, I need to stop talking to do it, but I'm going to explain. I'm going to go right on top of my natural lip line on the Cupid's bow. I'm not going to overline when I get to the corners because that's when it looks crazy and obvious. But if you just go above a little bit of the Cupid's bow, that's how I can really make it look like my lips are more plump and bigger. So let me go ahead and do that and show you what I mean. So look at that difference. So you can see the size of my Cupid's bow. This side versus this side. I only went over probably an eighth, a tenth of an inch. Not much, but it looks like a big difference. The struggle here is trying to make the lips look the exact same size, and my lips naturally aren't even the perfect symmetrical size. But that's something you can do with lip liner, is make your lips more symmetrical. Like the shape of my lip on this side, it's just a little bit more rounded naturally than this side. So I'm going to round out this side of my lip a little bit more to match this side. Okay. I think that's about as symmetrical as I can kind of get it right now, but then when I go in and fill in my lips, I can adjust if I need to. But then for my bottom lip, I'm just going to line exactly on my lip line. Okay, and then, as you just saw, I kind of colored in the corners to help with that ombre effect when I apply the darker shade on top. And then I also am just drawing in the center with this lighter shade, but I'm also gonna go on top, but I'm just gonna do a little bit in the center before I apply the other shade. But my lips don't look too obviously overlined, I don't think. I definitely recommend, if you're gonna overline your lips, doing it with a lighter pencil rather than overlining with the darker shade. It just looks more natural when you use the lighter shade for the overlining. Okay, so now I'm picking up the Rosewood shade and I'm going to fill in my lips with it. So I'm going on top of where I already filled in, going right down to the lip line. I like to go pretty much right on top of the other lip liner because I just think it looks kind of funny and old-fashioned when you leave a lighter visible line around the darker shade. So I pretty much go right on top of it. It really does have a nice creamy texture. This is definitely a dark purple shade. Not necessarily my most flattering shade, but maybe when I add the pink on top, it'll help tone it down just to look like a more flattering shade for me as well. Also, hopefully it'll look more plumped. But then on my top lip, I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna act like where I overline my lips is where my natural lip ends. So I'm gonna bring the color all the way up to the line. All right, and now that it's filled in, I can assess if it looks even. And I just feel like this is one of the things where if I look at it for too long, I'm just gonna start getting way too critical. Whereas someone looking at me, if it's not super obvious that they're not 100% symmetrical, then I think it's fine. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, why is that side of her lip the 1,000th of an inch smaller? Because just in general, my lips are not completely symmetrical. But I just try and do the best that I can to make them look symmetrical, and I think that really did enhance my lips to make them look bigger, more plump. But then the effect that I think makes such a big difference is to put a lighter shade in the center of the lip, and that just really gives the illusion of more plumpness. So going in with the lighter shade, I'm layering that on top. Another way to add some more plumpness is to also just apply some lip gloss in the center of the lips. And then I just kind of rub my lips together to make it look, blended and not as obvious. Take my finger, blend out the edges a little bit. But this shade is great because it's subtle. I actually kind of like the look of it not being super subtle either though. Just any amount of lighter shade in the center will make a difference. And here is the finished look. Does it look like I got lip injections? Let me show you the before and after picture. I think it looks so good, but even just judging these lip liners on their formula, they are beautiful. They're nice and creamy and hydrating, so they look completely even and smooth on my lips. Great pigment, very easy to use. They glide on. So I really, really like these lip liners as well. This Rosewood shade, this darker burgundy shade, I feel like is a little bit dark and intense for what I would usually wear. Maybe for a certain special occasion I would wear a lip this dark, but in general I would want to lighten this lip up anyways. So by adding, some lighter gloss, like a lip topper or another lighter lip liner to do that enhancing effect, I think would look really good with this to help tone that shade down for my coloring. But this Pouty shade, the mauve pink, I love as a daily shade for me, so I'm really excited to use this as a lip liner like I used today, but also just as an all-over lipstick because I love this shade for a go-to day to night easy lip color. Well, thank you so much for watching my video today. I know I kind of gave away some secrets on how I make my lips look bigger than they actually are, but if maybe you want to try it out as well, I hope that this helped you. Well, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video.